welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gunn with my broadcast partner Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Titans in this matchup. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. And some room to run now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here we go. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. But now he appears to be in some pain. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. the 30 at the 27. They go play action here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's able to plow through to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Titans are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38, Lawrence got him. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
23 yards, the final tally.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Let's go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Caught right side, it's Snead. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 11 more on that one and another first down. Good push up front and that running between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person Carson is on his heels and absorbing blows. Is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Right back to him on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Goss. Up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out.
He's got him in, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a strong run that time. This is across midfield. And down to 43. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Running game working. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Lawrence.
That is incomplete.
They certainly are ready up today, partner, because they've forced 3 turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Lawrence. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here's Lawrence.
Escapes the sack. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Trayvon Walker buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Nashville. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. But he's got to hook up here to Caldwell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lynch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards there for number 15. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
They'll get this out to Lynch, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Lawrence will throw.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Lawrence on third down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.